Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And guess what, guys? The cryptocurrency market has recently hit a high of $3 trillion. That's right, Bitcoin hit $67,000. Ethereum was like $4,800. The market's crazy. And that's what brings us to this video right here. It's just titled, From Homeless to Crypto Millionaire. Wait for it. Brand new me. So we're gonna see exactly how he made his multi-millions right after he destroyed the like button for the YouTube algorithm. With that said, let's begin.
At the age of 18, I was in a wheelchair. Doctors told me I'd never walk again. Felt like I was at rock bottom. I'd sit there in my bed crying, trying to get my feet to move. I became homeless. Not only am I not living in my car anymore, but I have 4 cars to choose from.
Oh man, this guy just flexed at life. Jeez. Now, I'm really curious, what did he invest in? How much money did he throw in this? And how did he have the cojones to hold for that long to be able to purchase multiple cars and a Rolls Royce? Because you got to think about it. Imagine you're homeless, right? And you spent like $100, you bought some crypto. And now that $100 is worth $50,000. How does he not sit there and be like, sell, cash out then? Because he could have lost all of it. How was he able to hold that until he hit like $1 million? He's like, no, I'm not selling yet. It was like $2 million. He's like, nope, I'm not done yet. I need another Lamborghini. $3 million. He's like, all right, now I'm going to think about it. Gosh, I really hope he tells that story.
Today is finally the day that I get my dream car. I went from being homeless to a multi-millionaire.
Oh man, first of all, that watch is just, it's too big. It also bothers me. It's like, how is he making money? Because cryptocurrency is so volatile that I would say for him to like be spending like this, he's got to be spending as though cryptocurrency could drop 90% over a year. Because maybe that could happen. I think it becomes less and less likely as time goes on. But he can't be spending like this. It doesn't seem so much like brand new me. It seems like he's blowing his money way too fast. Unless he has another stream of income here, which I really hope he does.
This is where it all started. Getting out of the military.
Oh, wow, he's in Las Vegas. Hey, listen, we're in Las Vegas too, and if you want to come on the Iced Coffee Hour podcast, be more than happy to have you on. 100%, we could talk about this.
Being homeless. There's nothing more depressing, having such worth, such value to the world, to just be a guy sitting in a parking spot in his car.
Isn't he just doing that now, though? Isn't he just kind of just hanging in the garage, just being a guy? I mean, money doesn't necessarily change that. You know, there's a great quote. You don't need $1 million to do nothing.
Shoot.
Look at my cousin. He's broke and don't do
Shoot.
It's true, though. He could still be the guy in the parking lot, except just now he has money.
When I was 18 years old, I skipped school all the time with my friends. We'd go to Snowshoe, West Virginia. I wanted to do a double rodeo like Shaun White. And the next thing I knew, I woke up 2 weeks later in the hospital.
Oh, no. Gosh, imagine that. Imagine skipping school. You want to have a good time with the buds, go snowboarding, you do a flip like that, you try to be a Danny Duncan, and oh, that's horrible. I feel bad.
When I hit my head, I sent the helmet straight up into my learning knot and smashed all the nerves in my lower body. So at the age of 18, I was in a wheelchair. Doctors told me I'd never walk again.
Wow, that's rough. Now, the fact that he's walking now, I think is incredible. You have to have such a strong willpower to overcome that and be like, I'm not gonna be a victim to this. I'm gonna find a way I could push past this and defy the odds, and geez, that he did.
I'd sit there in my bed crying, trying to get my feet to move. They wouldn't budge. 5 months after the accident, my nerves were responding a little bit.
Ah, see, now he's got the Balenciagas, though. See?
The accident, I could run 2 miles in 13 minutes.
2 miles in 13 minutes. Listen, I could barely run a mile in 15 minutes. That's incredible.
So after the military, I went down to Florida for a photo shoot. First photo shoot ever. Wanted to be a model, and I actually got 6 book covers out of it. The photographer's assistant, we hit it off, and she invited me to come stay in her house. So I moved down to Florida. She kicked me out, day number 1.
Goes to show you, by the way, that you never know where the opportunities are going to come from. But wait a second, she kicked him out. I bet there's more to that story. Let's listen.
You know, when I became homeless, I joined the cheapest gym.
Why did she kick him out, though? I'm curious, like day 1. To get kicked out, again, he's leaving out a part of the story. I'm not saying that he's at fault here. Maybe, she has her own issues that they just clashed over, but there's more to the story. I want to hear that.
In Tampa, Florida, down in St. Pete, actually. And I drive to the gym in the morning, I'd work out, I'd shower at the gym.
Just to show you, listen, I really believe those that are committed to the gym and health and fitness, they have the mindset to then apply those techniques to anything else. Like the same motivation it takes to get to the gym every day is the same motivation to smash the like button.
I was one of the first people in OnlyFans. I started to learn how the system worked really, really quick.
Oh, we got on OnlyFans. Okay.
So the girl that I was actually dating at the time, she was actually kind of my safe haven.
Oh, why was that necessary? They really have to do that B-roll? Whose idea was that? Was that his? That's probably his.
Spent $60,000 on it over the course of 3 years. I bought Cardano at 3 cents a coin, and I sold it somewhere under $3 million.
Oh, man. Gosh. But you got to admit, how much strategy was in that? Buying Cardano at 3 cents. The thing is like $2 now. And here's the thing too, he's obviously good at saving. To save $16,000 over 3 years, it's not like he's not doing anything. Because here's my thing, if he's gonna go, let's say he has $3 million before tax, okay? He's paying long-term capital gains on that, so he's walking away with, we'll call it $2,250,000. Well, you know what? Yeah, $2,250,000. That's how much he's left over with. If he's investing this in the market at a 4% rate of withdrawal, he should be living as though he's making $90,000 a year. That's how much he should be living off of for his spending to be sustainable. Now, if he invested this into real estate, let's say, and he's able to get, let's call it 8% on his money, he should be living off $180,000 a year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anybody who's making $180,000 a year who's driving a Rolls Royce like he is.
Since that initial investment, not only am I not living in my car anymore, but I have 4 cars to choose from every single day, and I will never stress or worry about another thing for the rest of my life.
Yeah, listen, if you walked away with $2 million after taxes, you should not be tying up 10% at minimum of your net worth in a depreciating asset like a car. It doesn't make sense, not at $2 million. You can't be doing that.
So what's a way to get my truck? Been waiting on this truck for like 3 months now.
Do you like designers? He's real Louis Vuitton.
Oh no, he's blowing his money. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. People worth $2 million. Let's say he's even worth $3 million. It's spending too much money, especially if he's not having a consistent source. Oh, you know what? What am I saying? It's probably OnlyFans, right? It's probably he's probably on OnlyFans making a decent amount of money. I would hope.
So we're gonna go pick up a truck that I ordered. It's like a first date, man. I got butterflies.
Wait till you see this, man. You're gonna love this. Ooh, LED lights, custom bumper.
Ooh, listen, I'm not a truck guy at all. I take a Cybertruck, but I gotta say, this is a very aggressive looking truck, and you know what? I like the wrap on it.
Make a Lambo truck for you.
Oh, Lambo, huh?
We got the Lambo doors on there.
Oh no, he did the Lambo doors on the truck. Why would you do that? Waste of money. Waste of money. It's like I see people do that on their Corvettes, and I'm like, why? Why did you do that? Unless it's just like you're just kind of messing around. This guy isn't messing around. It looks good. I give it that. Like, it looks good, right? But not in a pickup truck. No, it's just, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, I see dollar signs on it. I'm like, 5K, $10,000 invested over the next 30 years. He's tossing away like 500 grand, basically, just on these doors. Why?
For you, custom wrap.
Actually, it's at 500 grand. Let's see. Let's do our good old compound interest calculator. Let's see. Moneychimp, if we did $10,000, invested over 30 years at an 8% return. Oh, okay, 100 grand. Still 100 grand. That's too much money.
It's everything, ain't it? What do you think, man?
Whew. I think he can't afford it. That's what I think. Listen, he's spending right now, I'll be honest. He's spending as though he's making about $1 million a year. He could maybe scrape by doing this at like 600 grand a year.
I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, honestly.
From sleeping in it to having the best of it. You know what I mean?
I could almost cry, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry when I see his bank account balance after that. It's just, I want something sustainable. It's like, he's got such a great, he's got such an inspiring story to go from like a misfit kid to all of a sudden he's paralyzed. He was able to overcome that. He joined the army. He was able to forge his own path. He got an amazing investment in Cardano. He sold. He cashed out with $3 million, so he held the entire time. He deserves to treat himself. Just maybe not this much. But again, I'm not assuming. Maybe he has some big OnlyFans money or something like that.
Joe Montana, baby. It's crazy as hell. That sounds like a hurricane.
I thought he was about to say, that sounds like a Huracan, the other Lamborghini, which doesn't sound as nice as the Aventador, which would be an insult to the Aventador, because that's a V12.
What would my little self look up to me and say? I'm proud of you, bro.
All right, okay, so I'm looking at him. I found him on Instagram. It's called Xander Fit, okay? Army bomb, dog handler, okay, crypto investor, mentor, 31 published covers. It's Xander Savage, Las Vegas. Okay, wow, he's 6'6". Jeez. I'm trying to look at some of his businesses. I mean, he's got to have some more businesses. So here's my take on things. If he's just living off the crypto earnings, then that's bad. His spending is bad. I don't condone it at all whatsoever. However, if he has other businesses, if he's doing OnlyFans, and if he's making like $50,000 to $100,000 a month, all of the spending, I'm all for it. Then I wouldn't be all for it. Like, I wouldn't necessarily encourage it. But if it's for his branding and it like helps him in his business and whatnot, then maybe I could justify it. And I'm guessing that's got to be some of it. But otherwise, I have a hard time believing he's doing this just off Cardano. Now, this guy's probably running multiple businesses, making a whole bunch of money in his OnlyFans, and most likely, I would hope that this is sustainable. But how about this, Xander? If you want to be on the Iced Coffee Hour podcast and tell us your story, because I don't mean to knock it in any way, like, I genuinely, I want to know more about it. I think your story would be inspiring to so many people. If you want to come on the Iced Coffee Hour podcast, just reach out to me on Instagram. And, in fact, I'll message you. I'll message you on Instagram. Just get back to me. Let me know. And yeah, it's evident that reading a lot of the comments, everyone's worried about you becoming homeless again by spending too much money. Basically, like, the same thing that I just said, everyone in the comments is worried about you too. So, let's set the record straight. Let's tell everybody how you make your money, and hopefully it is sustainable and you could do this for many, many, many more years. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram and on the Iced Coffee Hour podcast. New episodes being posted every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.